Cleveland should do whatever it takes to get Kyrie to resign?
Well, he didn't do whatever it took to get Jalen Brunson to resign. What makes me think he go give Kyrie a fully guaranteed a 5-year? Because remember, Skip, they can offer something because they possess his bird rights.
Yep.
They can give him something no other team can.
You're talking about
the Mavericks.
Kyrie or
Kyrie.
or
Kyrie.
Yeah.
No, Kyrie.
Okay,
They
yes,
possess
yes,
Kyrie's
yes.
bird rights also.
Okay.
They can go 5 years,
Yep.
275. Another team, 4 years, 202. I don't know. I ain't really good at math, but an extra year at $73 million, I think I'm more in line to kind of stick around and see how things.
As you always point out, no state
taxes. It's just hard for me, Skip. You weren't willing to go to possibly 150 for Jalen Brunson, but you go 275 for Kyrie. At the end of the day, Skip, this is what Kyrie's looking at. Kyrie's gonna say, okay, they don't. Because I believe this. I believe if Kyrie don't get the max, he's going to shop his services. Because it seems like everybody wanted to go 3 years. It seemed like Josiah said, I'll do 3 years.
Yep.
The Lakers like, I'll do 3 years. So is that where they're going? Somebody's going to say 3 years, whatever the case may be, Skip. At the end of the day, this is about Luka. They're trying to send a message to Luka. They might end up having to give Kyrie the money to show Luka, we're doing everything we possibly can to field a contending team. How much, Skip? Even with Kyrie, let's just say, Skip, they mesh beautiful. They're Shaq and Kobe early on. They're Michael and Scottie early on. They D-Wade and LeBron, Steph and Clay.
Yep.
Are they winning a title with the way they play defense? No. So you give Kyrie 275, there's a lot of players. Ain't no Christian Woods coming back. You're going to have to give up, and you want to get off Davis Bertans. I don't know what that was about. You're probably going to have to let Tim Hardaway Jr. go. Because you got 2 guys on the max contract. You got basically $500 million in 2 players. 275 in Kyrie and about 215 in Luka. So you gonna basically have Kyrie, Luka, and like 7 G League players.
That's what you have. Yep.
So that's what Mark Cuban's gonna have to ask himself. How close? If I give Kyrie the max contract, Skip, and I'm not saying Kyrie doesn't deserve it because I believe he do, but Skip, how close are we contending? How close are we for a championship?
Yep.
If we give Kyrie this max contract, that's the only question Mark Cuban's going to have to do.
Yep.
Because it has to make sense. Because at the end of the day, I want to win. But he's a businessman, too. It's got to make sense financially.
Okay. This situation is classic, damned if you do, damned if you don't. This is classic Mark Cuban caught between the proverbial rock and the hard place.
Right.
And the hard place is a really hard place because you're stuck in no man's land.
Right.
You're stuck with gate attractions. If you do re-sign Kyrie, and it's Luka and Kyrie trying to figure it out,
Right.
it's must-see TV. I'll watch. I'll watch every game.
Well, guess who put that big old rock there? Mark Cuban. Because he could have signed Jalen Brunson. He wouldn't have had the rock to deal with the hard place.
That is correct. So I see no other way out but to go ahead and commit. But to your point, you have to commit 5 years at 275 because if you don't, he's going to be sniffing out here in La La Land because he's made it clear he would like to reunite with LeBron. We need to see how it plays out with LeBron and company. Do they go win another chip? A lot of things are about to transpire that will dictate and initiate whatever conversations you might need to have with Kyrie to come here with LeBron. Okay, I first guessed it. I said it wouldn't work because they don't fit, and it didn't work. And you can say small sample size, but they went 9 and 14 together. And I kept demonstrating to you that in the fourth quarters, Kyrie was taking more than twice as many shots as Luka, and it felt to me like Luka was pouting. He is high IQ. He's got genius level, and he's like, oh, so you're bringing this guy in to close games? Well, I'll defer the whole fourth quarter. In fact, I don't even want to play much of the fourth quarter. I'll play half the fourth quarter because he plays all 12 minutes just about every fourth quarter.
Yes, that's what Kyrie does, yes.
All right, way to go. Congratulations. Lucas says all the right things out of one side of his mouth. Oh, I'm happy with Kyrie. I'm happy here. And then the next side of his mouth, he says, we got to change a lot of things from last year, for next year, because last year, we made it to the conference finals.
But I thought he'd say, he likes playing with Kyrie, but on the podium he said he wasn't having fun. You can tell it, but you can tell.
Which is it? Okay, one way or the other.
Well, maybe he likes playing with Kyrie. Maybe he's just not having fun because they're losing.
Okay, LeBron and Anthony Davis aren't a good fit. They're a great fit.
Yes.
Because AD defers to LeBron. AD's in awe of LeBron.
You
AD
believe he
is
defers to a fault, though.
well, he does, but he's little brother to big brother,
Yeah.
and he's in awe. He hangs on LeBron's every word, every suggestion.
Right.
He's going to defer. They got into it a little bit about whose man was it on the Mike Conley the cross-court pass. And LeBron, it looked to me like LeBron was reading him the riot act over on the sideline in a good way. Like, no. Because it was like, who's supposed to go?
Yeah, they probably
Said,
they probably ran across somewhere and got AD distracted.
Okay, so somehow he got distracted, and he drifts mentally and he drifts emotionally sometimes during games. The point is, they don't play the same position.
Correct.
The point is, they can really vibe off each other. They can pick and roll. They can alley-oop. They can do things that complement. Because
theoretically, even though LeBron is 6'9", it's a guard and it's a big and a little.
It's a big and a little.
Even though LeBron
6'9". And can they pick and roll like yes. And listen, I love LeBron made 2 or 3 good passes last night where I just said that's just too good. Like catch and flip passes where he doesn't even barely let it hit his fingertips. And when they pick and roll off each other, AD can pass the basketball because he can bounce it to LeBron, and LeBron can thunder dunk.
Right.
Okay, my point is, it fits. Kyrie and Luka can't really vibe off each other because they're the same guy. They just look very different because Kyrie's about 6'2", maybe.
Yes.
Luka's about 6'7", and they don't look the same because they came from opposite ends of the basketball earth. And I got that. But in the end, they're ball dominant.
Yes.
In the end, they create their own shot. They can both pass it. Luka can really pass it at a very high level.
Yeah.
Kyrie's he's a very good passer as a point guard.
Okay, Skip Bayless, you Mark Cuban, you run the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
You signed and re-signed Kyrie for a max deal.
You know, as far as box office goes, as I got to put a team on the floor next year, well, I'd have to scour the countryside and see what could I do with that money? Who could I get to come and play with Luka other than Kyrie? I don't like the fit. So if I'm in Mark Cuban's shoes, I'm saying I got to figure out a plan B, C, and D here because plan A, I'll just run back the same stuff. If they're 9 and 14 and they both play, let's say, no, but I mean, next year if they play 70 games together, you can just, extrapolate that on out, and they'll be a sub-500 team together. Again, to your point, it's because they don't play defense. It's because if you give him $275 million, what exactly do you have left to surround them with new pieces? Not much.
Nothing.
Okay, and it's to your point. You're just stuck. You're fun to watch. People are going to still fill those seats.
But I don't know how Kyrie comes to the Lakers because they've tried what they've done in the new CBA made it almost cost prohibitive for you to have 3 max players. AD's a max player, LeBron's a max player, and
Kyrie would have to bite that bullet.
Man, he ain't biting no bullet.
Okay, well, I don't know.
You ain't performing no surgery on me. I ain't biting down on nothing.
Okay, Kyrie has made a lot of money.
I'm going to make a lot more, too.
You could make a lot more, but at some point, do you just want to have fun? Would it be more fun for Kyrie to play with LeBron than play with Luka?
I don't care.
Know.
Not at $71 million.
Yeah.
Well, who have that kind of fun?
I don't know. I mean,
not me.
Okay, I'm just saying he's expressed deep regret about how he blew it up with LeBron.
Yeah.
I would like a second chance. I want to reunite. If you care that much about it, you would have to take a minimal type.
Man, you got to take a skip. Because the Lakers could only offer him 4 years at 202.
Yeah.
He would walk out the door from 5 years at 272.
Well, I don't know if the Lakers want to give Kyrie 4 years.
Okay,
they might be talking about like a 2-year deal.
Man, he ain't going for no 2 year.
Okay, well,
he ain't going for 2.
Well, how long is LeBron going to be a Laker? I don't know. He's got one more year after this, right?
Yeah, LeBron is going to play. He played at least till he's 40.
Okay.
That's 2 more years.
That.
He played at least 2. Skip. He played at bare minimum 2 more years.
I could see beyond that.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying that the bare minimum.
Okay.
He's playing till he's 40.
The Bronny factor.
Right.
Will it be here or elsewhere with Bronny?
Well, I mean, the Bronny kid getting better. How you gonna play somewhere else? Bronny might be a lottery pick now.
Okay.
I mean, you remember Skip? He got reclassified. He's a 5-star now.
He's a 5-star.
Everybody talking about he went from like maybe outside the 20s. Now they talking about he a top 10 pick.
Yeah, it's funny because LeBron James Jr. is a flat-out basketball player.
Yeah.
That's what he is. He knows how to play.
He showed more, Skip, in the McDonald's All-American game and leading the U.S. team than he did in high school.
He did.
So he might be a guy that's elevating as the competition
Yeah, I
gets
got
better.
it.
He's elevating his play, showing like, oh, I belong.
Because in high school, he averaged 14, 5,
Right,
and 5.
right.
It's not lottery type numbers, right?
Right. You think a lottery type number, you're talking about a guy average 25, 28, 30 points a game.
Absolutely. But at 6, unfortunately, he didn't get his father's height. He got maybe more of his mom than his dad,
Yeah.
but he's 6'3"-ish.
Right.
And I doubt he's going to grow much more at
Right.
18 going to
Right.
19, right? I doubt it. But the point is he a credible NBA player? Yes, he is.
He looks that way. Watching him at the McDonald's All-American game, watching him in the U.S. at the Nike Summit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he looks like an NBA
would
player.
agree. Okay, so now if he's going to be a lottery pick in, let's say, Cleveland or wherever.
Now we ain't going back to Cleveland.
Yeah. Okay. Where are you going? You're going to, I'll go bottom feeders. Detroit. Orlando. Houston.
And I put me some ears on. Going down there, see Mickey.
Yeah. Okay. You could do that. Okay.
But that's like year 23.
No, it would be.
23.
I got it.
Give y'all a discount.
Okay. Well,
I only charge y'all $50 million.
the point is, Kyrie is in the proverbial catbird
Oh,
seat right now.
absolutely.
He just hit the lotto.
Because he went to a team that's got to show their superstar player that we're trying.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Good luck, Mark.
Hey,
Cuban.
you know, you got that date. You got to show you tried, even though your money jumped for the. Hey, okay, we go to Mastros. I got some flowers. I got some flowers. Hey, you got to show Skip. You got to show it. You got to show Luka. Because what if Luka come in 2024 and say, hey, Mark, I'm not happy and I want to.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yep.
It's over.
Starting over.
Yep. Yes. And you not replacing him. I don't care what you trade for. You not replacing Luka.
No.
So, look like Kyrie about to get that bread.
Luka wants to make the postseason.